And welcome back to the second season of It Takes a Village podcast, where we kind of we recap all the things that are happening in the life of Forest Hill, both at the downtown campus and especially in the village. We took a season break as we finished up the summer season and we finished up the market and we launched worship. And so we've got our feet kind of set underneath us, and we are ready for the upcoming Advent. And so we're really excited to talk about all things Forest Hill, all things Gibson on this podcast. And so today it's just Mandy and myself, and we're going to be talking about sharing all the really exciting things that have happened and then that are coming up, especially as we think about Christmas.
Yeah.
Can you believe it's Christmas time?
No, I cannot. It's gone fast.
It has. So we are in another podcast room, and there was a tree in the room, and I was like, should we put up this tree? And then it just feels like Christmas is all around. We had those cold days, and we've been thinking about Christmas. Sydney is out on maternity leave, so we were having to prep for everything for Advent a little bit earlier than normal. So I just feel like it's the Christmas season.
Yeah, and then last week it snowed. I mean, it didn't stick, but it snowed.
Yeah, it did. It snowed enough for me to see more than one flake in the lights as I was driving. That was really nice.
It is fun.
So tell us some of the things that are happening this Advent that we're looking forward to.
Yeah, so this Advent is different because this is our first Advent with worship in the village. And we continue to think about how we can be an outreach and community in that particular location. So things look a little different. We're holding two different themes for Advent. So we're doing a theme that's Gibson specific and a theme that is downtown specific. So Gibson specific, let's do that first. So Gibson specific is The Grinch, How the Grinch Stole Christmas. So we're going to do a movie night on the 30th. And so we're hoping that people from the community will come in. We're doing that at 4 p.m. and then tying worship into that after.
When we did Trunk or Treat, Mandy's trunk was like a movie theater popcorn station. So we had a big popcorn machine and we advertised that we were going to be doing a movie night. And so everybody was excited talking about that. We're doing it in the gym at Gibson, which means that people can bring their chairs or bring like a bean bag or whatever they like to kind of relax as we gather for the movie. And we're going to be doing that on the first Sunday of Advent, which is November 30th this year. So we're going to do movie 4 o'clock and then worship at 5. And so there's a nice little gap between the movie. It's the original Grinch, which is not too long. So we'll have time to
26 minutes.
26 minutes. So we're going to have time to socialize, to do some fellowship, and to
have popcorn.
Know our neighbors and eat a lot of popcorn. I know I said, when we do popcorn, I was very adamant. It has to be the yellow stuff. It's got to have every chemical in it known to man.
Well,
so I'm very excited for it. I'm excited to be dehydrated. It's going to be so good.
Yeah, so I'm looking forward to that. I think that'll be really a fun theme. Just try to do something engaging that the community can come alongside with. So we're really excited. We're excited about that.
Yeah. So tell me a little bit about the Grinch theme. How is that going to show up in Gibson? Is it going to be during worship?
Yeah, so that's going to be our sermon series. And the way that we've been doing it, just in case you haven't been, the way we've been doing worship is very interactive. So it's kind of, it's nothing that you prepare for in advance. Everything is right there, but we'll talk a little bit, to kind of like a TED Talk, and talk a little bit and give some background. And then we break off and do some activities, or we do questions around the table, getting to know the people that you're sitting with. And so it's been a fun experiment, and we've had really a lot of great feedback. So that'll kind of continue into the series. So we'll do some table talk. We do have something planned that is different than anything we've done before, an interactive activity during worship. So we're pretty excited about that. We're working on the details, so I won't give too much away on that.
Yeah.
And then one of the things that we're doing that is different for Advent is our mission project. One of our mission projects for Advent is going to be Rise Against Hunger, and it's going to be during worship, not instead of worship, but during worship.
As an act of worship.
As an act of worship. So, packing meals for people around the world who are in need, and just understanding that that helps to grow our heart, and that helps
Yeah.
to, transform our hearts when we're giving to others. And that's kind of the message of the Grinch, that, when you understand the meaning of Christmas, and you understand the importance of Christmas, that your heart grows
Mhm.
and that you become generous in the world. And so we're living that out as an
Yeah.
act of worship.
Yeah. So, the day of recording this yesterday, we had a Gibson. Anybody who was a part of the launch team or any of the committee work came together, and we did some conversations. And one of the things that bubbled up in the conversation was they really loved the themes that we've been doing at Gibson, because they
Mm-hmm.
feel like they're accessible for anybody. You don't have to be too churchy to be able to just jump in. So I love, like, who hasn't seen the original Grinch,
Mm-hmm.
um, or the remake, or the second remake, or been in any Christmas store and it's everywhere. And so I'm excited for that, because we all we bring stuff with us that we can talk about, that we can share about, and that we can connect with. And you're right, like, we're doing some really cool things with like giving and generosity and packing meals and building community. And so I'm really excited for the way that's going to kind of bubble up at Gibson.
Yeah. So we have some fun things in store. It's going to be a really fun Advent
Yeah.
in the village.
Yeah.
So if you
So
hadn't come, you really got to come. You're going to miss it. I'm just telling you, there are things you're going to miss.
that's true.
Don't miss out on it.
That's true. And we have like a Gibson Village Worship Facebook page that we put everything out there, so you can see like what's happening a little bit. I had a great conversation, speaking about our fun interactive thing, with somebody last night who does this every year with families. So
Okay.
I'm pretty excited for it. So ways that we can just sit around a table and partake in worship in ways that are unique or different. I'm just really excited for that. And I think in accessible ways. I love the conversations that we've been having, where people can come in wherever they are and go real deep, or just keep it real surface level, wherever they're feeling comfortable with.
Yeah, and the thing that I want to remind us of is that our purpose in Gibson is to build community.
Yeah.
So we're building community with our neighbors. We're being a place of love and grace. And in this moment that we're living in, like, that is huge.
Mm-hmm.
And it's really important for us to build that community, so we understand what our neighbors need,
Yeah.
instead of just assuming that we know what they need and going in and giving that to them. Just going in and listening, and
Mm-hmm.
creating that space of living together.
Yeah.
And not and just being open to listening is really what we want to do. And so we try to model that in worship.
Yeah. Yeah. So Gibson is going to be all about focusing on this idea of building community, of being generous in the world, of all of that. And then we also have Advent here at the main area, the downtown area. So what's that going to look like? What's that about this year?
So it's called Shining Like Stars, and really, this theme for Advent was built around the mission project of the stars that we're having available for you to take home and to bring back. And it's through
Alliance for Education.
Alliance for Education.
I think it used to be called Bethlehem Center for You Deeply United Methodist Women people.
Yeah, and so the United Methodist Women, the United Women in Faith, they did that last year, and really enjoyed it, and brought it to us as a church to do. And so they're kind of sponsoring this, but also it's a church-wide project. So we wanted to build around that. And so Shining Like Stars is the theme. We're going to look at light, and how we shine the light of Christ in the world, and how at Christmas that star reminds us of the birth of Christ. And so kind of building around stars.
Yeah. Yeah. So all of our events are very like light and star centered. I love the mission project that Amanda and the EWF are coordinating. Like, there are stars everywhere that you can pick up and then take, and there are some really simple things that you can get to just be present and build community with people in our extended community, through here and through Charlotte, through the Bethlehem Center, which is now Alliance Center for Education. And so we're doing that. We're doing some piano reflections a couple nights. I think it's the 10th and the 17th. So that's fun. It's going to be different this year because I'm not going to do any of it.
What?
I get to sit there.
That's
so
exciting.
I'm very excited for that.
So Grant and Aaron are going to be doing that.
Yeah. So it'll be fun to hear some other people and their repertoire of Christmas music and things like that.
Yeah, and we'll have special instrumentalists in worship at 11. So that's always really a really beautiful, warm space to come and enjoy worship.
Yeah, so I'm excited for that. It's hard to believe that this is the weekend that we're going to be setting up the trees, and we're getting there. It's coming in quick.
It is. Yeah, it's always a very special and beautiful time in the life of the church.
Are there any other things that you're excited about for in Advent, like at church that's happening, or?
Well, there's such a long list. I'm thinking about the list, and then I'm thinking I should have printed it and had it in front of me because it's a lot.
It is a lot of
Holly
things.
Jolly Jamboree, but I can't remember the date off the top of my head.
I think it's the 20th.
Okay.
Yeah, so the Holly Jolly Jamboree is like our children's ministry activity, so they get together and they do crafts and games and all kinds of fun stuff, and that's coming up. We have the Singing Saints, which is a community group that meets here at the church, and they practice every week. They're doing a concert on the 30th of November. That's coming up. Okay. Let's talk about our activity on December 8th, which is our sketching. So tell me about that.
This is so exciting. So Bridget Connell, she is a professional comic book artist. She is top notch. If you haven't seen her stuff, look it up. She is fantastic. And she is a member of Forest Hill. We just love her so much. And she is going to sketch for us. So she is going to help us sketch, really. So she is going to be doing sketches that we can follow along with, and they're Christmas themed. And it's, very like entry level. Like you don't have to know how to draw. It's like, hey, make this line, then make this line, and then connect this
suddenly
together.
It's a
and
whole
all of a
Christmas
sudden you have something. So we're really, really excited about that. We think it'll be a lot of fun. So if you're talented, come out, and if you're not, come out, and like it's just going to be your moment to just enjoy and to be with people. And I have done some like sketches before at Disney World, and also Disneyland, but they kind of take you through this, and that's kind of where the idea came from. And we were like, we have talent here.
We have people who are literal comic book artists.
Yeah. So I think it'll be a lot of fun. All the times I've done it, it's been really fun.
Yeah.
And my stuff didn't turn out perfect, but I really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
It's more about the process than the product.
Yeah, and I'm just excited to do that. And Bridget is just great.
Yeah.
Like I've looked up all of her stuff, and for any of you out there who are into comics, like she's done some stuff with Dark Horse Comics. She's done some things with like Baldur's Gate, which is related to Dungeons and Dragons, D&D stuff. She has like some shops and things, and she's just incredible. So it's really exciting. I'm excited to see what it's going to be like to sit there and have her tell us what to do and see what we kind of create. But it's going to be Christmas themed. So that's really exciting.
And it will be at Gibson.
Yeah. And it's for anybody. So anybody can come and be a part of it.
Bring a friend.
Yeah. It doesn't matter if you are really good at drawing or you're 3 years old and you want to draw with other people.
Yeah.
So
we're really
excited for that. So what else is happening?
Well, I mean, there's Christmas Eve.
There's Christmas Eve.
Christmas Eve is my favorite.
It's kind of a big deal.
Yeah. So it's at 8, and it will be like it is many years. It'll be, very traditional with lessons and carols.
Mm-hmm.
And then we'll take our candles outside, and we'll light candles inside and then process outside. And it's just very meaningful.
Yeah.
It doesn't feel like Christmas without it.
Yeah. So the fun thing for me about Christmas Eve is most of the time we gather and we do worship in 2 different spaces with 2 different groups of people, but we're all going to be together. And this year it's going to be 3 different groups of people, because we're going to do combined, everybody of Forest Hill combined for Christmas Eve. And we'll do it in our main sanctuary, which is the 265 location, which is 11 o'clock worship building. Mm-hmm. So I'm excited for that. We'll do our usual prison ministry packing.
Yeah.
And if you haven't done that and you really love packing here at Forest Hill, it's a great thing. It'll happen a couple days before Christmas, so you have some time. But everyone comes out for that. So it's fun and it's chaos, and it's a really great ministry for people in our community who find themselves in the county jail, I believe, and they're there at Christmas. So it's a wonderful way to say you're not forgotten and people in the world love you.
Yeah, that is.
Yeah.
And then we have Love Feast the Sunday after Christmas.
Yeah. Yeah. I love the Love Feast. So Love Feast, tell us what a Love Feast is, because we do it different than other people do it, but it's kind of been around.
Yeah, so we won't get too far into it because this is getting longer than we imagined it might be.
There's just so
this
much.
is a brief overview, but the Moravians kind of do the Love Feast, and we know that if you go to particularly Winston-Salem, you know that there's a Moravian community, and they were the people who first did Love Feast. And John Wesley experienced that and loved it, and kind of integrated it into his ministry. And so that's kind of where we come in to Love Feast in the United Methodist tradition. But it's a time to reflect and to join together. And the way we do it, we sing together and we partake of
sugar
cake, and we have coffee that's
we've done
creamed coffee.
Yeah, they've done like cream coffee before, and now
we
do.
Yes,
and now we're doing
cider.
Like cider, which I love because I'm not a coffee person. But we get to have that too, and we'll sing and just be together in fellowship. But there's just so many things that are happening in the next month. Yeah. Especially thinking about Christmas. So if you haven't checked out our weekly email, everything is now on there for the rest of the holiday season. And so you can kind of see and sign up and get involved in all the things that are happening.
Yeah.
Is there anything else? Did I forget anything else that's important? I'm sure we did.
Absolutely, for sure, we did.
So when you're waiting to hear your specific thing, just know that we don't have a list in front of us, and there's a lot.
There's a lot happening.
So thank you so much for being with us. We're excited to be together and see where the Holy Spirit leads us during this season of Advent as we seek to do good and share love in the world and all that we do. Until next time.